I heard that some of y'all were making fun of me last week with this little video. So I had to add some flair and some spice to it, but whatever. All right. But yesterday was amazing, all right? Okay? We had a phenomenal Sunday morning, and so if you didn't get a chance to watch the sermon, you got to go back and listen to it. It was really, really good. But a big part of yesterday, the main point was constantly coming back to the fact that we need to allow ourselves to move past our past and on to not our future, but on to just Jesus. Because Jesus is the point. Jesus is more than our future. Jesus is more than our present. And he's definitely more than our past. And so we let our past control us in so many different ways. We really do. And that's not something that you haven't heard before, but it's the truth. And we talked about how the process is the point, all right? We go through it. We have struggles. We go up. We go down. We mess up. We fail. We know that we're not going to get it right. But when we allow ourselves to understand that, how bold does one become when they know that they can fail? When they know they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to have it all together. And so there was a moment yesterday, and I thought it was quite powerful. And I got up on a ladder. Yes, if you weren't there, I got up on a ladder. I was a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie. But I got up on this, you know what? I'm gonna show you the clip. Here it is. Check out this clip right here.
And I believe that if we were to look at this ladder as our life, if we're constantly pursuing higher, if we're constantly pursuing getting closer to heaven, and here's the thing, whether you believe in Jesus or not, I believe that every human at the end of the day would say, I want to get better, right? I believe that every human, because I think that one of the biggest things that's really hard to hear people say, if I ask you, would you go to heaven if you died? Why would you be able to get in? Well, I'm a good person. It has nothing to do with it, bro. It's literally what Jesus did. And so when I look at this ladder of my life and I want to take the beginning steps, I believe that, I don't know about you, but some people are nervous to get on a ladder, right? Some people are nervous to take some steps on a ladder. There's something about it, right? Step onto the ladder and say, okay, all right, here we go. Like, it's just like, okay, all right, okay, whoa, okay. There's something about it, all right? And then when you take the next step, you start to see that, okay, like I got this, like it's a little bit wobbly, but like I got this, it's beautiful, okay, I'm moving forward and stuff like that. But here's the thing. Oh, that was actually scary. All right, when you are on a ladder like this, there's something that starts to happen. Whether you are, an expert with a ladder or not, I believe that when you're not, when you get up here, you start to get a little bit nervous, right? There's something about it. But something that happens, and come on up here, Jeff. Something that happens is when somebody's on a ladder, what happens? Jeff, why don't you come on and go ahead and just stabilize me here. Go ahead and just hold it, make sure it doesn't fall. Something starts to happen here. And I believe that when you move forward in life and you let those around you hear the story, your BYOB story, the things you've been through, the struggles that you had, and you start to see that you just have this confidence now. Like, I can actually keep going further now. Like, I have somebody on my side that's taking care of it. Like, this is amazing. Like, I actually can go forward. I can actually move forward. All right. You don't have that. When you don't allow others in and you don't share and you're not open and you don't give it to God, when you start to look down without that, it becomes a little bit harder to take a step forward. When we start to look back on where we came from and what we did and the failures that we had, it becomes a little bit harder to take that next step, And the problem is whether you're on the second step or not, Jesus still loves you. You're still going to heaven. You're still going to, experience all that. But isn't the next step the point? I didn't say yes to Jesus to just get a ticket to heaven, guys. I believe I'm here on earth to bring heaven to earth. And so I want to take the next step forward. And even if it's scary and even if it's overwhelming, I take that next step forward. And I get closer and I get more like Jesus and I experience his love and I experience his greatness and I start to see the blessing that is on my life and I start to see the goodness that is God. But here's the thing, is like, don't look back, keep climbing. Don't look back on what you did, keep climbing. There was like, it was a prophet, or no, it was Miley Cyrus. She said, it's the climb. All right, it's the climb. You know, take the next step. Keep moving forward. Don't allow yourself to go back.
Right? How good was that? The fact that Miley Cyrus, it's the climb. Like, come on, John. I don't even know how I thought of that. But here's the thing that I want you to know is that, you know, moving forward, it has to be a part of our life. But moving forward with continuing to just have the baggage of our past and carrying our past and continuing to move forward, feeling like, I'm dragging this behind me. No, we need to allow ourselves to say, Jesus, take the past. I believe that we need to allow Jesus to throw our sins, throw our failures, throw our past mistakes into the deepest waters. And then I want him to put up a sign that says, no fishing. Don't go anywhere near it. Don't come anywhere near this place again. Don't even give it a second thought. So when we climb, we don't look down. We don't look back. That when we climb, we trust that the hands that are underneath us, we're surrounded with the right people, the right folk. We're surrounded by this good God, that we're able to do this. And so I think that this is going to be a really good topic of discussion today. So I believe that there's going to be some questions and we're going to go ahead and kind of go through these, but this is what I really truly want. I want to end on this, and I want you guys to really tackle this and talk about this. But what is in your past that is holding you back from experiencing all that God has for you? What's holding you back? What is it? And I believe that this setting, sometimes it's hard to open up, maybe in this, what we would maybe feel is deep, but hey, allow yourself to open up a little bit today. To say, you know what, maybe this is the thing that's holding me back. Maybe this is what's kind of keeping me back from what God has for me. And so I love you guys so much. Man, light groups, you guys are the best. All right, I love you so much.